Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we have Fantasma. Fantasma means ghost in Spanish. So this is Fantasma. It is a dual weapon chimera bot. Is that what those are called? Chimera bots? I actually don't know if it's considered a chimera bot. So I say that because so like Whiplash, robots like Whiplash, right? It has the lifter with the spinner in it, so they can do overhead attacks or I guess go weapon or sorts. So with this, I guess it is a chimera bot. The main weapon is the lifter, but we also have the spinner. I guess I should explain the concept of the robot first to paint a full picture. I guess you guys can decide for yourself what to make of this robot. Essentially, so underbellies of robots aren't really the strongest armor because, like, you know, no one really gets hit in the underbelly unless it's like a vert and you get hit high enough and you land right on the spinner and then you get a lot of damage done to you. The point is, underbellies aren't really the most well armored. Like, that's why like most of my robots underneath are like UHMW, and I don't really count on getting hit on the bottom. I more calculate getting hit on the sides or in the front or whatever, because that's where you commonly get hit, right? So with this, the main idea is to get underneath with the lifter, lift, and then as the robot is getting knocked over or they're stuck on the lifters, drive and allow this little 7-pound drum to essentially just start peeling away at the underbelly, hopefully getting rid of a drive, getting rid of a wheel, anything like that. It's basically meant to get underneath and then hopefully have the opponent land on the drum and the drum just tears at the underbelly. So essentially that's what Fantasma is supposed to do. This is the anti-horizontal config, if you guys can't tell. It's very heavily armored, so it's titanium side armor and aluminum. Is that aluminum? What is that back armor? What is this back armor? Titanium. Oh, it's all titanium. Titanium back armor, and then we have like these little wings here to keep us on our wheels. Also to prevent us from rocking back and forth, because the lifters are quite powerful. The wedge here, this is the big front wedge. It's 13 kilograms of hardox and 15 kilograms at like the ear part, I guess, the higher part, to keep the spinners down. So I've been contemplating with this idea for a long time with this anti-config. So obviously, so the lifter all here is hardox, both sides are hardox. But is it better to just have one side, be like Mad Catter in 2020 season of BattleBots, where one side of the lifter is here, and perhaps just have both, but just have one lifter, the other side is not present, and just have the wedge? Because the spinners, I mean, the whole purpose of why I have the lifter on the anti-spinner config is in case their weapon breaks, I have something to defeat their wedges and still kind of do some form of aggression and damage potentially with the drum. But on the other hand, when it lifts, sometimes it's unbalanced because there's so much weight at the top. So I don't really know what I want to do. I want to do a mix of both, but yet there's part of me that's like, I should just scrap the lifter part of the anti-horizontal config entirely, just because they might just break off anyway. And with spinners, a lot of spinners that are very powerful, a lot of horizontals that are very powerful, if these break off during battle, that's damage points for them. So I don't know what I really want to do. In one hand, I want to have a way to get aggression and damage, but there's another part of me that's like, I don't want to give the opponents points as well. So I don't know. Does that make sense what I'm trying to say? That makes sense what I'm trying to say? I hope it does. So I don't know. maybe there'll be an update video of what we decide to do with Fantasma. I don't know, maybe let me know down below what you think I should do. What would your opinions be? Let's go to the telemetry. So it's a 2-wheel driven robot, and it's quite nippy across the floor. So here's the weapon. It's not powered by... Oh, there we go. It's not powered by that Mott energy motor. It's powered by a... is it the dual TP100? Not dual TP100s. The dual amp flow. I think is like A140 or something like that. You can just look it up after this. But it's not powered by the Mott energy motor because it's so heavy, and because a lot of the weight is in the lifter mechanism and the armor and the drive. So to save weight, we made the spinner motor lighter. And again, the spinner isn't the primary weapon, it is the secondary weapon. As you can see, the lifter flips really quick and it's very powerful. It's an electric lifter, electric flipper. You can decide what I call it, electric lifter. You can see it also self-rights as well, really easily. And in addition with the drum doesn't self-right it, but it does keep the robot moving still, and allows for the lifter to kind of to self-right it easier. Let's see, what do we have controlling? We have the Ampflow A28400 powering the drum. So it's a very powerful motor, and the drum will hit hard, as you can probably tell. So this is the anti. Let's switch over to the more anti-normal configuration. Not anti-normal, the normal configuration. Alright, so here is our fork configuration. So as you can tell, nothing different about the robot. Here, I changed the color of this so you can, this is a textured hardox. But yeah, I mean, it's basically titanium forks, titanium wedge, and a hardox side, because, you know, it's vertical spinners, so they're not going to be necessarily hitting as hard as the horizontals straight into my wedge. So I have the forks here. The key idea is to win the ground game, of course. So the lifters can get underneath, get the lift, and we can chew away at the underbelly, as previously stated with the drum. The forks, so you notice they're not like the same, they're a bit staggered. It's simply because like a lot of robots have very long forks, or they have very short forks with their spinner. So the key is to try and out-wedge them and outreach them at the same time. So this is an attempt to do so. I don't know how effective this is, to be honest with you, but I'm hoping it's low enough to give the lifters a chance to play. Yeah, everything else is the same though. We just updated, we just changed out the front. We added 25mm thick hardox to the top, just in case we do have to go weapon to weapon with a vert. Of course, the lifters are always adding another form of armor as well, and a way to self-right. Yeah, I mean, with that is the end of this builder vlog. This is the intro to Fantasma. I'm quite curious how this will do in a tournament. I don't think there's many chimera bots that enter. I don't think. I don't run a tournament, so I don't know, like, what all the roster and who submits what. But I think this is a unique take on a vert spinner and a lifter, and it's something different. So I hope, yeah, I hope to make this. I hope to make this a debut soon in a tournament. With that being said, yes, thank you, enjoy watching this video. Likes and subscribes are always appreciated. Yeah, and I'll see you all next time in the next builder vlog. Bye bye.